Welcome back to Scars from the Playground. Charleston White stormed out mid-interview after being pressed about dissing NBA YoungBoy. Let's get into the content, fam.
You bullshit. You ain't finna get me on camera and play like I'm wrong, nigga, for speaking.
Wait, Charleston, are you?
No, nigga, pay me my goddamn money so I go. You ain't finna do
Wait,
that.
Charleston, what do you cannot doubt what he's done is
I can.
But what
Sure
he's done,
I can.
What he's done business-wise.
What has he done business-wise?
He's making
No. He's not making. Baby is making. So you're talking business-wise. They gave him away for free. Didn't you see Baby from Cash Money say, I got blood for free? They give me Youngin for free? The label didn't even believe in him, homie, because he was such a fuck-up at the time and had been blackballed because Quando Rondo and Lil Tim killed King Von. Y'all wasn't screaming his name then when Durk was out. So now Durk locked up. Now he's off. No. They gave that kid away for free. He was trash. They gave him to Birdman. Birdman just know what to do with the little. Birdman is making money off of him like he made money off Lil Wayne and the rest of them. So my nigga, don't talk to me like I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, nigga.
Who is this guy?
Okay,
stay over there.
Stay out of this. Stay out of this.
Stay out of there. Nigga, I
so-
speak fact. That's why, listen, I knew this video dropped that Monday. This video dropped Monday morning. The concert ain't nothing to 10 at night. Do you think what most niggas would have been scared to still go to that concert? I went to that concert with no security by myself, nigga. Knowing everything I said was facts. I'm willing to die, go to jail for the shit that come out my mouth.
Let me ask you this. You said,
and I travel around this country with no security, nigga. I'm a little old beater, nigga. I done dissed every rapper, every gang.
I know you
nigga
do.
respect.
And by the way,
I ain't got no security, nigga.
I know you don't, but you gotta just.
I ain't gotta do nothing but
Wait,
keep doing what I'm doing.
Julia,
Nigga, I'm richer than I've ever been. I'm rich like these rappers from disrespecting the rappers. So why would I change?
That's fine, but for the record, I'm not in the game.
Shut your scared ass up. I ain't in no gang, nigga. I'm a community
No, I'm not in the game like that.
I'm not in the gang. Never been in the gang. I don't have any felony convictions. I was a single father. I'm a youth advocate, a youth community activist, nigga that work in the community, and I'm a politician. So what? I ain't got to be on them niggas' side.
No, I'm just saying I have no
You're scared
involvement.
of them niggas. You want to go to the concert? Fuck YB.
No, I'm friends with them. I
ain't friends with nobody that I think is wrong.
Okay, so let me ask you
I'm
this.
friends with what's right, so I tell my friends when they're wrong. I don't let my friend be wrong and I not say nothing.
You said earlier that you're not a fan of him, but he's a fan of you.
He is.
So if he reached out to you and said, "Yo, we got,"
he did reach out to me, nigga. What I'm trying to tell you, he did reach out to me.
And what'd he say?
How do you think I ended up at the concert? I went to the concert because he reached out.
Why be reached out to you? No, I heard everything you said. I'm just making sure.
I done said this many times. DJ Academics and YB and his team reached out directly to me. I ain't going no motherfucking YB concert.
You don't think there's any scenario where you guys could align and maybe help out together and benefit?
Help out what?
Like you talking about like the youth or help?
I've been doing it 12 years before today.
I know you have.
So why do me and him need to partner to help out to do what? They're not going to let him partner and help out. He's a controlled kid, homie. So he just got a pardon by President Trump. I personally know the woman who got him the pardon. Fuck Trump. I personally know the woman who got him to Trump.
Whoa.
Give a fuck about Trump. Fuck Trump. I done been selected to fuck with Trump. But I know the woman who Trump selected to get niggas out of jail. So I'm saying why would me and him partner together when his goal is not to help black people? His goal is to sell records.
So if his goal is to sell records...
No.
Listen. If his goal is to sell records and your goal is to help the youth, why wouldn't you come together and try and do both?
Or when have anybody who really want to help the youth came together with a black rapper and they really helped the youth? That's never worked. A black rapper is controlled. They're not gonna let a black rapper help the youth. That's why they got somebody like him on stage for the youth to follow. That's why he got a 16-hour day schedule and they tell him who to donate money to. He can't decide to help black people. Once white people start giving you money like that, my nigga, you can't help black people.
Okay.
They'll cut your money out, nigga. Everybody know that.
Okay.
So don't try to sit here and act like, nigga, because you want to go to his concert. Nigga, come on, my nigga. I'm too real for that.
I'm not, bro.
Man, I don't want to do this shit no more. Nigga, you bullshit. You ain't finna get me on camera and play like I'm wrong, nigga, for speaking.
Wait, Charleston, are you?
No, nigga, pay me my goddamn money so I go. You ain't finna do
Wait, Charleston, what are you talking about?
about?
Sorry, guys, about that intermission really quick. Me and Charleston had to have a slice of pizza. We are back. Go ahead. Kate, what'd you say?
No, I was tired of him pressing me about that NBA YoungBoy shit. Let's move on.
All right, we're done with the NBA YoungBoy shit.
Look, shout out Charleston White. That nigga is in his bag right now, man. I'm gonna be honest with you, fam. He's totally fucking right. Birdman got him. Yeah, Birdman got him now. Man, you ask them niggas that work with Birdman in the past what Birdman do. You know what I mean, man? Birdman gonna make his money off of you, fam. That's the one team, well, that's one of the teams that I didn't like when about the old NBA YoungBoy. Once he got Kentrill, once he got out of jail, you know what I mean? That you were with Birdman. Look, bro, for a lot of people that don't know, could they be like, man, what's wrong with Birdman? What's your thing against Birdman? I ain't got nothing against him. I don't know that man, but I ain't with no grown man kissing no little boys in the mouth. Yeah, the way he was kissing Wayne, Juvenile, not Juve, Juve didn't take it. Wayne, my bad, Juvenile. Wayne, BG, and Turk, bro, was disgusting, man. They were calling that man daddy, you know what I mean? Not to mention, BG and Juvenile went right back to the ship. Nigga, I thought y'all whole thing was to ruin Cash Money after y'all left. Nigga, y'all went back. Never bite the hand that feeds you, huh? That's what they all realized once they talk that shit. Wayne gonna get his bag, man. Wayne got a different contract than the mother boys. But yeah, when I seen Birdman with NBA YoungBoy, Lil Dump calling YB daddy, and they popping their backs and showing niggas that men did in fact twerk in Louisiana and have been twerking in Louisiana since the 90s. You know what I mean? I'm just being honest, just being real. Charleston White got a point. He got a point. That man is controlled. Every commercial rapper is controlled. Once you start knowing, they let it out the bag that NBA YoungBoy wanted to have the commercial success of a Kendrick Lamar. Why do you want to be commercial, nigga? You got from here to here, and it was supposed to be about the money. Yeah, it was supposed to be about the money. Look, once you sign them contracts, you're signing your life away. Morals and principles, meaning you are not you anymore. You know, let's just be honest, let's just be real. This is bigger than NBA YoungBoy. What y'all don't understand. This is fucking bigger than NBA YoungBoy. And time will reveal what I mean about that. You know what I mean? But Charleston White got a fucking point. He's like I said, bro, he's preaching on this one. He's preaching. Shout out YB, but that YB that y'all fell in love with, he don't live there anymore. You know, yeah, he's not there anymore. That's why NLE Chopper say, despite dissing him, he still love him. Everybody still love Kentrill. They don't know what's going on with him. Nah, today, that's bro. You know what I mean? I fuck with YB. But it ain't about being no yes man. You can't live your life being a motherfucking yes man. You know what I mean? Because once that nigga take heed to what's really going on, y'all gonna see him acting a whole lot different. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. Now they got him with the Bloods. You know what I mean? Now the Bloods are protecting him. Nigga, YB don't need all that. Nigga, they putting it in your head that you're supposed to be scared everywhere you go. So you paying police $500,000 to protect you. Nigga, come on, man. You don't need all that. Nigga, it takes away from the gangster shit. Nigga, you know why you don't need it? You got a presidential pardon. You have a presidential pardon. Means anybody that take you off the map, nigga, they gonna shut it down as if it was a 999. You know what I mean? A 999. Officer down. You know what I mean? But you're protected by the law, nigga, and you don't even know it. You don't need these people behind you. Look, drop it in the comments. Scores from the playground. Despite everything I might say about NBA YoungBoy, I love him. You know what I mean? Love him. But can I jam that new shit? No. And if I can't jam the new shit, I can't even rock with you on old. That's just how I am, bro. Yeah, just how I am. Niggas gotta be a whole lot realer. You gotta hold people accountable for what they really doing so they could change that shit. Just being honest, just being real. Drop it in the comments. Scores from the playground. Like, share, subscribe, nigga. Peace. Hype my shit up. Hype my shit up. Don't leave here without hyping my shit up. If you leave without hyping my shit up, bro, you're not helping me. You know what I mean? You have to help me in some type of way. And you're real shit. If it ain't about monetary gain, comment, like, share, subscribe, hype my shit up. And now if you want to help monetarily, in a monetary way, in a monetary fashion, scarsfromtheplayground@gmail.com. Nigga, hit me on the Zelle or something. You know what I mean? Yeah, we can line it up. Give to the platform. The platform shall give back to you. You know what I mean? It's just how it works. Drop it in the comments. Cars from the playground. Like, share, subscribe, nigga. Peace.
If they throw it, I'ma catch it. I play the game like Tetris. I'm one of a kind rap. People tell me I'm a clip. I've been working 24 hours, summertime to winter. I ain't really at the chill. It gotta be about business.
Look, Kodak Black has been suffering from low self-esteem, but he vows from this day forward to stay sober. Let's get into the content.
I ain't tweaking. I ain't tweaking. Y'all don't send me #1, bro. I got a #1 album. I ain't getting high no more. That's it. That's all y'all had to do for me. That's all y'all had to do, bro. Look, when y'all act like y'all don't like me, and then saying like y'all hate me, and then what you call it, fam? I'm gonna destroy myself, fam, because I can't take it. But like, when y'all be back loving me and shit, and y'all keep my album #1, I don't need no dope. I'm good. You feel me? That's all y'all had to do, bro. That's all y'all had to do, fam. That's all y'all had to do. Help me, help you, help my damn self. You feel me? That's it, bro. You see a bite, huh? When the smoke clear, I hope you still be here, baby. When the smoke clear, I hope you still be here. Yeah, yo, I'm happy I got another chance at like to be perfect. I'm open to no methods into this right.
Look, shout out Kodak Black, because that Just Getting Started album is fire. That's the reason it's #1 on Apple Music. But let's just be honest, bro. All that y'all made me do it shit, that gotta stop, bro. You gotta take accountability for your actions. You know what I mean? Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. It's your responsibility to keep yourself sober. It's your responsibility to build your self-esteem. It's your responsibility to not be a follower. Like, nobody wants to hear that shit. Now, the pressures of being a celebrity can get to a person. Yeah, for sure. But you have to remember, you signed up for that shit. You signed up for that shit. Not only did you sign up for it, you've been in the industry for over a decade, fam. Over a decade. You never heard sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. They never taught you that in Papanoia. You know what I mean? But let's just be honest, bro. Drop it in the comments. It's no excuse. Oh, hearing y'all talk bad about me made me want to just get fucked up. Yeah, I'm probably sure it did. You know what I mean? That's a weak mind. Yeah, shout out Kodak Black, because the man far from dumb, but weak-minded. You got to give him that. You got to give him that. Anybody that falls or succumbs to the drugs, the opiates, and all that other shit. You know, the man was taking 80 perk 30s at one time, in one day, bro. The man said he was really popping in. He had went from 80 perks to about 40. I don't know if it was true, but when I seen him in the street, middle of the street eating chicken, I believed it. Let's just be honest, man. It ain't all no game. But if the success of just getting started album forces you to want to sober up, I'm all for it, brother. Yeah, I'm all for it. You know what I mean? Shit, because this Kodak Black album, from beginning to end, jams all the way through. Mouse is #4. Mouse is #4. Who #3? Nobody remembers the runner-up. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. Everybody only remembers #1. #1 right now is on Apple Music. It's Kodak Black, and it's well-deserved because that album is the shit. Drop it in the comments if you've heard it. If you haven't, I implore you to go listen to it. It's damn near like when we talking about rap, probably rap album of the year. Yeah, rap album of the year for sure, bro. It's everything the game has been missing. I'm just being honest. I'm just being real. I promise to tell the truth, the whole truth, so help me God. It just this one part in Prison D form where he say, built up frustration. He's somebody done sucked a nigga dick. You know what I mean? He got to jack off just to get. Look, I want to know what he meant by that. Yeah, I want to know what he meant by that because the song is dope. One of my favorite songs on the album. The nigga even talked for about 10 minutes. You know what I mean? Which is kind of still dope because it's to music. But that first part of that song, where you said built up frustration. made you suck a nigga dick. What were you talking about, fam? Inquiring minds want to know. But look, I fuck with Kodak Black. I'm all for everybody getting sober. You know what I mean? Look, I used to be a pill popping animal myself, but you have to change. You have to grow up. And you got to leave that shit alone. You know what I mean? Cause that shit taking niggas out. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. Men against pharmaceutical will always win. Them drugs gonna tear you down. You might think, oh, they ain't doing me bad. They ain't doing me bad, man. People see what you don't. Yeah, people, you can't see yourself for how you are, but people see what you don't, and yeah, you look terrible. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. Drop it in the comments. Squads from the playground. Like, share, subscribe, nigga. Peace.
If they throw it, I'ma catch it to play the game like Tetris. I'm one of a kind rap, people tell me I'm a clip. I've been working 24 hours, summertime to winter. I ain't really at the chill, it gotta be about business.
Look, welcome back to Scars from the Playground. Dean Cole speaks on Cenat disrespecting the OGs. Let's get into the content, fam.
Network hired this really big, I don't want to say motherfuckers' names, hired this really big streamer, right? The biggest streamer out there, right?
Oh, shit.
So they hired this person to come to the award shows and do vaccine shit, right?
Yes, I saw it.
And this motherfucker was like, yo, like people was like, he was going up to people like, I don't know who that is.
Yeah, Wale.
Like,
You
I
know who the hell
don't
Wale
know who
is.
that is. And his excuse was, don't blame me because I'm young.
Right.
And that was so disrespectful to me because
Wale took it personal. You seen that?
I met him.
Wale want the African dance.
Look, I was backstage and I met I met dude one time backstage, and he walked backstage and I was like, hey, what's up, man? He was like this. And he walked off, and he was with I like that dude, the blonde hair, Drewski. He was with Drewski.
Yeah,
And Drewski looked at me and was like this. What's up, OG? How you doing, man? I appreciate you, man. Yeah, I love everything you do. Then he went to him and was like, man, you know OG, you funny as hell, you know. And he was like this. And just walked off and shit. And I was like this. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. If you don't know who I am, it's all good, right? But when you go on the record and say, when they trying to go this baby face, and this is this person and that person.
On the red carpet with baby face?
You like, but look, but they asked him, and he was like this, I don't know these people. I'm young. Don't blame me because I'm young. That was terrible to do. And to hire him to be your representation at an award show that you got icons and you got younger people, I think it's like disrespectful. And that's, I'm not trying to beef and shit. I'm just going, if you're going to be in that position, do your research about when you see icons and give them love when you see them, period. That's all I'm saying.
What's up, Blake?
Good. Where am I?
What's up, Blake?
Yeah.
Come on, baby. You good? Good to see you, my guy. Keep killing shit. How you doing, bro?
Good, brother. Mm-hmm.
Good to see you.
He be on the Old Spice shit right here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, nigga.
We doing the Old Spice. Yeah. You go right here?
What's
going on, man? You good? How you doing, man?
Look, bro, he's so right. You know what I mean? He's so right. Nigga, you can't always blame things on your age. Once you get over 18, dude, you are a grown man, bro. You gotta let these little niggas know, bro. Once you get over 18, you are a grown man and you gotta handle yourself accordingly, bro. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. Any field you get in, even if it's entertainment, if you gonna be around them people, bro, at least do your homework. You know what I mean? I can't see how dude don't know the people. He didn't even know Wale. Come on, man. Come on, bro. He don't know Wale for Lauren. You know what I mean? Now, Dean Cole, he one of them people, bro. You might not know him unless you, like, really into the comedy or just movies. I even seen him on the Amazon Prime. Amazon Prime show. I forget the name of it, bro. I don't know the name of it, but the show was dope. You know what I mean? But if you ain't never seen them shows, you ain't gonna know a Dean Cole. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. Shout out to, he said, the Old Spice guy. I ain't never seen you on no commercial. Now, shout out Cenat because I like him. Yeah, I like him. Despite all the little weird shit he had going on when he was watching his homeboy, listening at the door to his homeboy beating off in the bathroom. You know what I mean? That's him. Yeah, that's you. You know what I mean? Niggas still know what you did and how you are behind the scenes. Now, he didn't cleaned it up. He ain't acting like that quite as much. But that stream with the Shay Frost and Ray J, that was up there, bro. And I didn't even watch it. I just seen little clips go here and there. But yeah, I didn't even watch it. But yeah, they do a lot over there, bro. Shout out Cenat. Like I said, I like him despite the bullshit because he's one of the biggest streamers in the world. So you got to give it to him, bro. But one thing you could do, you got to give the game some respect, bro. If you respect the game will respect you. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to repeat that one more time for you. If you respect the game shall respect you. You know what I mean? Yeah, you got to take the time to know who people are. You can't be in a room without knowing who this room full of people are. And not saying they should be considered important to you, but everybody's important to somebody. You know what I mean? That's what niggas got to understand. Everybody's got important to somebody. It don't matter what room you in. Make it a point to try to know who's in that room. You know what I mean? Make it a point, bro. Why not? What are you losing? Going somewhere clueless and disrespecting people because you barely even saying what's up to them because you feel like you the biggest star right now, man. You can't do all that. It comes off as some whole ass shit. That's some whole ass nigga shit. Being honest with you, Cenat. Stop blaming shit on age, little niggas. You know what I mean? Yeah, stop blaming shit on age. Once you get 18, you get thrown in the same cell as that nigga that's 48. You know what I mean? Real shit. And if y'all got problems, what do you think gonna happen? You think you're gonna call the guards and say, guards, help me, I'm only 18. Hell no. Nigga, you make grown man decisions that put you in grown man situations. So you must handle them. You know what I mean? Yeah, you must handle them. Like, share, subscribe, Scores from the Playground. Drop it in the comments, fam. Hype my shit up. Shout out Dean Cole. I like him. I know him. You know what I mean? A wee bit. I don't just know him like he think a nigga should know him, but I know him. You know what I mean? But these niggas look different in person too. It was another thing y'all gotta understand. These niggas look different in person. They don't got the makeup on and the extra little accessories and shit. You see them for who they are, and sometimes they're just ugly in person. You know what I mean? Sometimes people are just ugly in person without the movie makeup. You know what I mean? Real shit. Without all that extra shit, man. Drop it in the comments. Scores from the Playground. Like, share, subscribe. Shout out Cenat. Hype my shit up, bro. We going up, 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 and away. I signed on to some more shit, fam. Some more shit. Podcast ain't gonna stop. Never stopping because I'm popping. But I must go make that money on. Yeah, I must go make that money on. I'm a hustler, fam. When one way isn't working or it isn't as lucrative as it's gonna be or should be, I got other ways to go get to that bag. You know what I mean? It's just me, bro. I got to take care of the family. You know what I mean? Real shit. It's just how I do it, bro. It ain't about no handouts because I'm a standout. Being honest, just being real. Drop it in the comments. Scores from the Playground. Like, share, subscribe, nigga. Peace.
If they throw it, I'ma catch it to play the game like Tetris. I'm one of a kind rap, people tell me I'm a clip. I've been working 24 hours, summertime to winter. I ain't really at the jail, it gotta be about business.
So, welcome back to Scores from the Playground. King Yella responds to finesse 2 times little brother. FNG NoLove demanding $300 that he say he's owed for the work he done podcasting with him. Let's get into the content, fam.
Yo. So I wake up this morning. Oh, damn! What's going on? Who tagging me in all this? A cum guzzling, sucking Memphis that's in tour with his brother. I should have knew something wasn't right about this man when he was in tour with his brother. We thinking finesse was the problem the whole time when it was the name NoLove. Both of y'all got some fucked up names. Let's start there. Finesse and NoLove. So your brother was finessing people and nobody ever loved you. So this is what we getting at with this. NoLove, you never got no love. And the crazy part is you was in Vegas and we showed you love. Now you want to go on the internet and call us broke when you clout chasing over $300. $300, man. My son got $300, man. My daughter got that, and these babies, man, they kids, man. Is you mad about $300? First off, gang, you on the internet capping, talking about some $300. You mad when I clearly told you when we was in the back. What we gonna do? I say, bro, I don't pay for content, bro. I don't pay people, gang. I'm new to this, bro. I'm not paying nobody, gang. What is you talking about? I'm not paying nobody nothing. We could have figured it out at the end, but paying you like, then the video that we did ain't even do nothing. It ain't do nothing. You ain't even make $300. You want to be compensated for something that didn't even meet the qualifications of what you needed, gang. You all on Facebook talking about, oh, you gonna kill me, y'all was gonna roll me, oh, you had a gun, folks in them try to feed. Bro, we fed this man, gang. One thing for sure about me, about the guys, about anything, gang, and don't know anybody that know me, gang, we don't come off wrong, gang. We don't play, we don't do none of that, gang, until they play with us. It's we give respect, gang. Give respect, you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna receive it. Do the same thing. So NoLove, you out here by yourself, folks. It's 10 GDs and we could have clapped your ears together. We could have finesse. Your brother was here too. We could have backdoored you and dropped the low and told him to have your brother come fuck you over. He was recording that folks in them studio. Really genuine was like, okay, folks, cool. Like you just got Ruger calling me. Folks like, damn, man, I thought folks was a cool cat. I'm thinking folks was Gucci. Now I see why he into it with his brother and doing all the doing. You chasing clout over $300, gang. I told your goofy, stupid, remedial, dumb, non-spelling and non-reading that. I'm not paying you shit. We got what we got going on, me and 607 Unc, gang. Then you want to play with Unc. Unc ain't have to bring your broke ass out here. You flew all the way out here for $200. Unc paid you $200, and then you wanted to get $300 from me. And I told you I ain't giving you shit. So in your complete circle, you came all the way to Las Vegas to complete $500. And then you get mad about it. Like, what's you gonna do? You on that bitch, I'm already having this shit, fool. Bro, you stole all that shit from your brother. That's your brother, all that moisture our watches, bro. Rings, everything, earrings. Come on, I got earrings in my earlobe and all that. Bro, you crying over $300. That like right there for all the fans that's watching, anybody that's watching, if somebody go on the internet and cry over $300, gang, and then what's the main thing a motherfucker gonna say? It's the principle. It's the principality. Man, shut your, it's not the principality. It's the principle that you don't have $300 and you need that. You need that. And then the thing is this, you got paid. For the people that's watching this, gang, we told this man, stupid man, listen, he talking about get my cash, fool. Oh, hey, listen, man. Understand we from the streets, but we don't do business as street politics no more, gang. Ain't no hand to hand. You know what I'm saying? You got to cover your ass in anything you do. And I learned that from Unc. Invoice. Don't send invoice. Invoice so you can cover your ass. File your do what you got to do. This stupid don't even know how to make an invoice. He didn't even know what an invoice was. He talking about how you want me to send my voice inside a text message? What is you talking about? I'm like, bro, an invoice. Go on PayPal, look up invoice. Is it? He talking about, what is it, a voice memo? You want me to send my voice? Bro, I don't want your voice. He talking about invoice. Bro, I can't invoice. That's not an invoice, bro.
Look, I'm gonna be honest with you, gang. When you was in that main presence, he told you he wasn't paying you shit. Nigga don't owe you shit. FNG, NoLove. Quit the bullshit, bro. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. You can't leave that bitch and start getting on some tough man shit and, oh, I want my 300 or else what, nigga? Nigga told you he'll pay your monkey ass when he feel like it. You know what I mean? Real shit, you know the rest. Finish it, nigga. You want your money that bad. You want your money on that bad, nigga. Don't go to the internet and inquire about it, because that ain't going to get you a goddamn thing. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. That ain't going to get you nothing. Best chance, you got to get $300 out of King Yella. And I'm talking to FNG NoLove. Go over there and take it from him. You know what I mean? Go try to take it. That's the best way that nigga going to get, or got a chance of getting $300 out of King Yella. Look, when a man tell you he ain't paying you shit, you better believe him. You know what I mean? You can't just think, you know what? Oh, You do owe me. You know what I'm saying? Nah, it don't work like that. My nigga already told you, you're doing this for the free. Now you done already made your money, your 200 from 607 on. And all you doing is content. You just trying to get paid. Add it up from here, add it up from there. You feel like it'll add up. Nigga, you flying halfway around the country and don't know what company you're in. You know what I mean? Let's just be honest. They could have clapped you if they wanted to. If a nigga know you was gonna go to the internet and start doing all that hoe ass tripping, nigga probably wouldn't have killed him, but definitely would have let a nigga beat the shit out of him behind the scenes. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. We real men, bruh. And it ain't about being no street nigga or so hood or something like that, nigga. When men get together, business get handled. You know what I mean? Let's just say that. Business get handled and problems get sorted out. Yeah, if you had that energy, bro, you should have fought for that. You know what I mean? You should have fought for that before you left. Drop it in the comments. Scars from the Playground. Shout out King Yella. FNG NoLove. You with the bullshit. Yeah, you with the bullshit. Now you can't be 300. Look at watch though. Look that. Man, go pawn that shit. Nigga, if you for real, go pawn that shit. If that shit in fact not fugazi, nigga, go sell that shit. You can't afford to keep it. That's what people gotta understand, fam. If you got some shit just for spectators, but don't got 2 fucking dimes to rub together, man, sell that shit. It's just much. It comes and it goes. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. But the last thing you want to do is be broke. Make it make sense, man. Make it make sense. Nigga with money ain't going public about no $300. Nigga will charge that to the game if you were old. Just being honest, just being real. Drop it in the comments. Scars from the Playground. Like, share, subscribe. Hype my shit up. We going up. You know what I mean? I don't make the news. Yeah, I don't make the news. I just have to give it to you. You know what I mean? It's just something in me. You know what I mean? It's just something in me. I've always been a journalist. I started as a photojournalist, became a journalist. This is just what I do. You know what I mean? Scars from the Playground. Like, share, subscribe. We going up. If you wanna or have any opportunities or future endeavors for Scars from the Playground, send it to the email, scarsfromtheplayground@gmail.com, or get into the comments. Peace.
If they throw it, I'ma catch it to play the game like Tetris. I'm one of a kind rap, people tell me I'm a clip. I've been working 24 hours, summertime to winter. I ain't really at the jail, it gotta be about business.
Look, Alex Thomas, the one that got hit in the back of the head on the Players Club, teaches rappers how to move when in Los Angeles. And listen up, fam, listen up, because a lot of y'all are being victimized when y'all go places. But if y'all listen and learn, you know what I mean? Yeah, it might be all right. Let's get to the content, fam.
How should you move in LA if you're a rapper?
Here's what I say, man. There's good and bad in every city. Period. Point blank. Right? By the grace of God, I would just say the last 25 years of my life, at least 30 cities a year. Easy. Just doing stand-up, right? And yes, it's a blessing being a comedian because we don't get approached the same way rappers do. You know, rappers get tested. They'll pull up for you in the grocery store. Yeah, that shit you was talking about on number 3, about how you roll up and you have 50,000 in your pocket. You always got the Glocks in the heat. People get tested. People don't come up to me, comedian. Yeah, that's funny shit you said the other day. If anything was like, can you tell me the joke right now? You know what I mean? We're not targeted like that, right? But you have to move smart and accordingly in every city. It's like hood politics 101. If you're somewhere where you don't know anybody and you solo, even if it's 1 or 2 of you, you have to respect the territory and the lands you're in. If you respect them, I'm pretty sure they will respect you back. But when you go somewhere where they don't know you, you not from there, it's just the way that it is. First of all, why are you over even in this area? What made you want to come over here? You know good and well, especially nowadays with the internet. It was different when I was coming up in the 90s. I didn't have a navigation to tell me, you might not want to go to this neighborhood. You know what I mean? You might not want to wear your chain at that club. You might not want to mess with that chick that lives on that block. You know, we just kind of knew what we knew. But now you got the whole internet to really have a good idea if it's safe for you to go here or there. You know what I mean? But I feel like also with rappers, the energy you put out, you get tested and that energy comes back to you. I never had a problem whether I was in, you know, New Orleans, Brooklyn, you know, whether it was Compton, Tacoma, Washington, or Chi-Town. I pretty much can go the places I want to go because in a way it was nothing but love with me. But if you're a certain type of guy and you put out that energy, it's kind of like you reap what you sow. You want to act that tough and that gangster on your Instagram. Okay, now you here. Now what you gonna do? And unfortunately, a lot of guys have fallen short. Unfortunately, I hate that it's black on black.
Look, north, south, east, west, it is no place I can't go. You know what I mean? I done been in LA, I done been to Brooklyn, Houston, Chirac. Look, that's just me, bro. That's why, look, I earned the Red Bull on my left hand from my time in Chirac. You know what I mean? Look, I can survive anywhere. What you gotta understand, bro, it is all about respect. It's all about respect, my nigga. And then when you learn the fact that most people in these cities, they ain't from there. They migrated there too. You know what I mean? Yeah, they migrated there. Bro, if you moving off of respect, people are gonna respect you everywhere, bro. Yeah, I'm just being honest, just being real. That's like universal code. That is why I could have friends, my Vato homies, don't speak no English, no English, you know what I mean? Don't need no English, you know what I mean? Real shit is universal code. Respect, nigga, I understand what you're saying. When I respect you, I understand you. Now, when you don't respect the person, everything that they say come out like bullshit, you know what I mean? Look, bro, men, you have to learn how to survive among men. Survive among men. Respecting the land, that's number two. That's next. You know what I mean? First, you have to learn how to survive among men. The way you do that, respect the game, be a student of the motherfucking game, you know what I mean? Real shit, and be willing to give back to the motherfucking game. Look, bro, when I go to these places, Brooklyn, LA, anywhere you put me at, like, I'm good. But when I go to these places, I realize, bro, these motherfuckers be loving me more than the locals. You know what I mean? Man, I can't make this shit up, bro. Drop it in the comments if you see me through any of my escapades. You know what I mean? But the locals love me. Love me. Why? Everybody's always looking for new energy. The people that's there, you get tired of him. You know what I mean? Yeah, you get tired. You know what I mean? You don't want to see the same fucking people every fucking day. No. You want to see something new, especially when it's some new energy. Especially when they gonna say, oh man, that nigga, oh, I thought you were 2 Chainz. I thought you were Lil Jon, man. I thought you were Toon Chad. I'm not though. I'm Scars from the Playground. You know what I mean? Yeah, I ain't Quavo. I ain't none of them. I'm Scars on the Playground, and I handle myself accordingly when I go places, you know what I mean? And I don't turn down. Yeah, I don't turn down at all. I'm gonna tell everybody out there, just in case you know what? When I see him, I'm gonna whoop him. Look, bro, I'm 6'4", 206. I was gonna give myself 210 just to boost it up, but I'm 6'4", 206. And let's just say, you know, I'm Sagittarius and I got a thing for the darkness, so to say, you know what I mean? Now, I don't like to play around too much, but when provoked, it becomes my chance to, I can have fun. I don't know how to describe it, man. It's fun for me. It's a thrill. It's a ride. You know what I mean? I like the danger. On top of that, I'm skilled in martial arts. You know what I mean? Real shit, like, bro, I don't get to practice much, but if you come out of pocket, I won't stop it. You know what I mean? Real shit, bro. I got that Kanye shit going on. You know what I mean? Sometimes I'm here, sometimes I'm here. Now, when I'm here, leave me alone. You know what I mean? When I'm here, cool. When I'm here, leave me the fuck alone. I'm just being honest, just being real. Look, shout out to Alex Thomas. He's right, bro. Respect the land. Goofy things get goofy reactions. You know what I mean? Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. If you go somewhere and you being a fucking goofy, somebody's gonna call you out. It might not even be the toughest nigga, bro. It's just like, why'd you come around here with bullshit? You know what I mean? Real shit. Look, Scars from the Playground. Like, share, subscribe. I've been working every night, bro. Every night. 7 days a week right now. You know, that's what I signed up for. You know what I mean? Real shit. That's what I signed up for. Now, if I get it to be off, I'm cool, you know what I mean? But I signed up for 7s, you know what I mean? Why? I got to get paid. When one way isn't working, look, I learned 50 ways to get paid. 45 didn't work. 5 of them work for sure, and it's gonna keep me off the flow. You know what I mean, Rich? You got to grind, bro. You can't be scared to get your hands dirty. I know they say, bro, well, you ain't supposed to be working. You know what I mean? Man, look, it's what I enjoy. You know, it's what I enjoy. First of all, I can't be sitting around, money on or not. I gotta keep getting guap. You know, it's exciting to me, bro. It's exciting. Plus, I gotta get this energy out. Just being honest, just being real. Drop it in the comments. Scars from the Playground. Like, share, subscribe, nigga. Peace.
If they throw it, I'ma catch it to play the game like Tetris. I'm one of a kind rap, people tell me I'm a clip. I've been working 24 hours, summertime to winter. I ain't really at the chill, it gotta be about business.
Welcome back to Scars from the Playground. Look, Choke No Joke responds to Kanye West getting on his knees and apologizing to the Jewish community for his anti-Semitic remarks. Let's get into the content, bro. Drop it in the comments.
With Kanye apologizing to the Jewish community, but he he writing it off as he was bipolar. You know, I was bipolar, and you know, I didn't understand, you know, my bipolarism, and you know, I said things and I did things, you know, because I was, you know, bipolar, and you know, I'm sorry and I apologize. I don't know who's making Kanye apologize to the Jewish community, but that nigga, he's trying to get back in. He is trying to get back in. He done said all he could say, he could do all the stunts that he could do. That nigga is over there kissing culo. You know, I'm so sorry, you know, I was bipolar. I don't even know who this guy who ring he's kissing. He's kissing some guy's ring. I don't know who he is. I gotta research him. But I guess, you know, he's probably one of the top people in that community or something. He gotta be. You know, he gotta be like the Farrakhan to the FOIs. Like Kanye sitting there apologizing to him. Some dude is translating the Hebrew to the man, and he's telling Kanye, I guess, you know, people do things, but we know you can be forgiven. Woo, 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 woo. Whatever. Right? Now, if Kanye comes back and start doing more dumb-ish and talking about them again, they are going to really make that nigga get on his knees for real.
Look, I believe Kanye West is genuine. I never took him as anti-Semitic. I never took him like he was really wanting to be a Nazi, or he was with Adolf Hitler, or he was with the swastikas. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. I knew he was just acting out. You know what I mean? Now, whether he's trying to get back in. Oh yeah, he's trying to get back in for sure. He's back. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. He's all the way back in, bro. I wouldn't be surprised if Adidas came back around and wanted to give him that money on again, because nobody thought about Adidas since Kanye West left. Since Yeezy left there, you know what I mean? Ain't nobody been even thinking about Adidas, even though Adidas ain't going nowhere. Kanye West was one of the best things that ever happened to Adidas. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. Now, as far as him getting on his knees and apologizing, that's a man. It takes a man to admit that he's wrong and to gravel at somebody's feet, so to say, or kiss the ring. But sometimes you got to. Yeah, sometimes you got to. The man was fighting a losing battle, bruh. It wasn't going nowhere for him. You know what I mean? Just making him look crazy, and nobody wasn't the futuristic ideas that Ye got. Nobody wasn't listening to him. They was falling on deaf ears. Anything anybody could think about. It's the whole cousin shit. What you did to little Stevie, nigga. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real, bro. Drop it in the comments. Look, I'm all for Yeezy. I'm all for Ye. You know what I mean? But that seed-sucking shit, I don't play with that. You know, yeah, I don't play with that. You know what I mean? Now, you apologizing to the Jewish community. And you should, because you talk way, you was out of line, bro. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. You was out of line. The good Jewish people never did nothing to nobody. Let's just be honest, man. And they're only human, but the way Adolf Hitler did them, and you started, I'm Adolf, I am Adolf. Man, get the fuck out of here. Nigga want to smack the fire out your dumb ass. You know what I mean? So yeah. I'm off your ass because you apologize to them people. But now, you have to come out and apologize to your hip-hop fans, brother. You done burn up niggas' ears, bro. Yeah, you done burn a nigga ear. Sometimes you gotta learn to take shit to the grave, nigga. Take it to the grave. Yeah, take it with you. You know what I mean? That information that you're spewing didn't do nothing to help nobody, bro. Didn't made people admit that they were into sleeping with their cousins when they were younger, playing house. Man, that shit ain't cute, nigga. That shit makes you a creep. A weirdo. I'm just being honest, just being real. Shout out Choke, no joke. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think Kanye is just doing this for the money on. I think he's doing it for a peace of mind, fam. He ain't been right since his mama left. Let's just being honest, fam. And the way they took her was crazy. We ain't gonna even get into that. That's a whole nother fucking story. And I'd probably be here talking for about an hour. You know what I mean? But it's a whole bunch of demonic shit at play. You know what I mean? A whole bunch of demonic shit at play. Now, religion is religion. I know a lot of people believe in religion. Some people don't. But I'm going to tell you this. You got to be right with it. You know, you got to be right with it. Even if you want to be a spiritual person, you have to respect all the other religions and know that they all lead to the ultimate void. You know what I mean? Look, bro, I could tell you a whole lot of shit because a lot of people think like, you know what? This nigga look like a fool. He can't talk intelligent. Yes, I actually can, but this ain't about that, bro. I don't care what people think about me. You know what I mean? Yeah, I would have stopped a long time ago. Drop it in the comments, man. If I really gave a fuck what a motherfucker thought about Scars from the Playground, Chris, you know what I mean? The real Chris, I would have stopped a long time ago, fam. I'm bigger than that. You have to understand that I didn't battle bricks, went to war with rocks, you know what I mean? Yeah. Nothing can stop me. I survived, you know what I mean? I survived 30 wars in 30 years, nigga. Nothing can hurt me, you know what I mean? That's why I'm here, bro. You don't come to this motherfucker when you got chinks in your armor. You don't, if y'all chinked up, bro, stay your ass away from this playground, you know what I mean? But yeah, I'm thorough, nigga. That's what people are gonna find out about me in the future. Give it some time. Scars from the Playground, like, share, subscribe, nigga. Drop it in the comments. Hype my shit up. Hype it up, hype it up, hype it up. Look, I got big shit going on right now. Big shit going on. I'm closing out the year good, grinding, you know what I mean? Guerrilla grinding. That's what I'm doing right now, guerrilla grinding. This content, I'm guerrilla podcasting. That's what this is. That's what this is. That's why I go off cue. I talk about what I want to. This is like therapeutic for me. You know what I mean? It's therapeutic for me. Gets me going. You know, gives me something to look forward to. That's what everybody should find in life. Something that you could do to occupy your time when you're free. You know what I mean? The idle time is the devil's playground. Drop it in the comments. Scores from the playground. Like, share, subscribe. Hype my shit up. Peace.
If they throw it, I'ma catch it to play the game like Tetris. I'm one of a kind rap, people tell me I'm a clip. I've been working 24 hours, summertime to winter. I ain't really at the chill, it gotta be about business.
Look, welcome back to Scores from the Playground. It's a crazy day. You know, we didn't spoke about it before, but Dr. Dre admits to making a sex tape with Snoop Dogg. Look, bro, let's get into the content, bro, but drop it in the comments. These niggas are weird. Yeah, it's definitely some dirty dick dealer shit going on. You know what I mean? We're sitting somebody stole a tape. Let's get into the content, fam.
Let's talk about this. We were just talking about this before the show started, about a music videotape that was stolen. Do you want to talk about that now?
Yeah.
Just break it down. What happened?
I mean, it was a videotape that we did at my house just for my private collection. You know what I mean? Snoop was a part of it.
They got it?
Somebody stole this tape from my house or something like that, and there's a lot of X-rated things on it, you know, so... So well, let's see a second. Snoop, you don't know about this? Remember the tape? You're on it. It's gone.
Bueno?
It's gone. So what happened? You had a party? Someone, don't you? This is like the Tommy Pamela Lee thing. It's gone. Now it's going to be out.
It's worse than that, man.
So are we looking for it? Can we say anything? Anybody watching? Whoever was at Dre's house at that party, you better return that tape.
Please bring it back.
Oh my goodness. What do you plan on doing? Is it gonna get out? What are we gonna do?
I mean, if it gets out there, you know, so be it. I'm just letting everybody know, you know. It was out of my private collection. That's all. Like that.
All right, well, let's hope it gets returned in the mail.
Look, ain't nothing worse than a freaky man with a freaky plan. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real, fool. And it ain't Snoop Dogg. You ain't got no excuse, bro. You ain't got no excuse for all the bullshit shenanigans that you didn't put that woman through. Nigga, you were married. You know what I mean? What the fuck? You making a sex tape with Dr. Dre. Man, what's going on with you niggas? I want everybody out there to know. Everybody out there to know. Cause I ran a train with my homie. You know what I mean, bro? You got to know that's some creepo, ditty, weird shit. You know what I mean? You're sitting there sharing a woman with your man, bro. We ain't going to call it what that is because I don't want to disrespect the LGBT community. But I want everybody to know, when y'all looking down at them folks, you got to understand that you done partook and played in that way. You done already played, fam, and just don't know it. Your brother. That's why you call him your brother. You done seen that man pecker and fell in love with him. You know what I mean, man? Get the fuck out of here, bro. Yeah, you niggas are weird. Yeah, you niggas are fucking weird, bro. It's my tape, bro. Nigga can only imagine what was on that fucking tape. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real, bro. Drop it in the comments. The nigga admitted to making a ditty tape with Snoop Dogg. And it's no surprise. No surprise. Because if you read the Kim Porter memoirs, you'd already know Snoop been playing around like that. Man, come on, man. Whole lot of backdooria shit going on. Allegedly. Let's say allegedly. Allegedly. A whole bunch of shit, backdooria shit going on. Kim Porter said Snoop Dogg came to her breakfast table with Diddy with a little blunt in his mouth. Cut that. When he turned around, she noticed he had jizz on his back. Diddy's jizz, bro. I can't make this shit up, nigga. If I'm lying, I'm flying, nigga. And they did everything they could do to take the Kim Porter memoirs off the shelf. She didn't write that. Man, she was in fact working on that memoir when she died of some crazy pneumonia type shit. Man, get out of here, man. Drop it in the comments. Snoop Dogg, this is some creepo shit. You know what I mean? A lot of people say, bro, why are you always on Snoop's ass? Snoop is a creep and a snake. Now, is he cool? Yeah, like what a human in this world, bro, especially with some money on and just smoke weed all day, ain't gonna be. You know what I mean, bro? He's a celebrity. You're supposed to like him. Everything you see is crafted to make you like him. Nothing is by chance, bro. What you gotta understand, nothing is by chance. He's a cool guy though. Yeah, I could say all the shit about him in the world, but he's a cool guy. But freaky man with a freaky plan. You know what I mean, bro? If you that freaky, you can't tell me you ain't touched nothing underage. You know what I mean? Drop it in the comments. I know a lot of people say, bro, oh, you reaching now. Ain't nothing worse than a freaky man with a freaky plan. You know what I mean? They motherfuckers jack off together. They menage a trois. Man, come on, man. My brother. That's why yo nigga is always with his motherfucking friends. And don't even know it. You know what I mean, man? I don't want to be around nobody but my motherfucking woman. You know what I mean? Point blank, period. I don't hang with niggas, bro. I hang with my woman. You know what I mean? Fuck, I want to be around a whole bunch of niggas all the time for it. Just ain't, it's unnatural. Drop it in the comments. Scores from the playground. Like, share, subscribe.
If they throw it, I'ma catch it to play the game like Tetris. I'm one of a kind rap, people tell me I'm equipped. I've been working 24 hours, summertime to winter. I ain't really at the chill, it gotta be about business.
Look, welcome back to Squads from the Playground. Camron refuses to speak on filing a lawsuit against J. Cole for that Freshman 24 track. I think that nigga wants something like $500,000. Nigga, you out your rabbit ass mind. Let's get into the content, bro. Y'all drop it in the comments.
Suing J. Cole? Because I got questions about that. Okay. Well, J. Cole, that's the prodigal son from North Carolina. Why are you suing J. Cole, my nigga? He don't bother nobody. All right, don't want to answer. Okay. All right, well, we'll just answer this. He's on his way of being a rap legend. That don't make you just want to be like, nah, you know what? Let bygones be bygones, or whatever the case may be. TMZ is right. You suing him?
I think J. Cole is definitely going to be a rap legend. 100%, definitely.
You don't get a pass? All right, man. Y'all see? I be trying.
Look, I think people forget, but before the new teeth and the podcast going global, Camron was on the outs. He wasn't shit. Nigga, let's just be honest. Let's just be real, bro. Cole threw that nigga a bone. Have anyone even heard the track? The track didn't do nothing. Let's just be honest, bro. He didn't really make a presence or get J. Cole popping in any kind of way, bro. He just threw a bone and got his fans to go check out that old Camron Dipset shit. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real, bro. Bro could countersue. How much did Joe streams and shit go up after the Cole fans seen you rocking with J. Cole like that? Nigga, you were forgotten. You were being forgotten, bro. Let's just be honest. That's why you and Mace rebranded yourself as podcasters, bro. Hip-hop didn't give you no respect. You know what I mean? Come on, man. Come on, dog. This ain't the 90s no more. Drop it in the comments, bro. Joel Santana had backslid. Jim Jones for a minute was the toughest thing at Dipset. Camron was low, bruh. With all that pink shit and all that old hoe ass shit he was doing with Did It. That nigga on something else, bro. That nigga got a whole future past history that he's forgetting, that he's not sharing. This is how they do for the new fans, bro. They try to reinvent themselves in 2025 and act like everything that happened back then didn't happen, bro. Joel Santana face started cooking to the side. You know what I mean? He was on drugs, making dumb decisions, gun in the airport, all type of other hoe ass shit. Look, like I said, I don't know what's going on with Camron. He's mad. You supposed to promise me a future or come do, give me an interview. Nigga don't want to sit in front of you with that bullshit. Come on, my nigga. You doing all that because the nigga not showing you no attention. Cole got real things going on, bro. That man is a legend. Bro, he owes him. He don't owe him a goddamn thing. They never talked about no motherfucking exchange of money on. You got what you got. On top of that, nigga, you still get royalties off the track. I think that's what people forgetting with this shit. You know what I mean? You still getting your fucking royalties, bro. Your name is connected to Cole. Your legacy act that was forgotten about, that he kind of revamped your career, gave you like a different type of motivation. Let's just be honest, bro. Cole calling you at the height of his shit had to instill some type of confidence, that fire that was going out. You know what I mean? Come on, man. Drop it in the comments. Y'all can't see it for what it is. Why everybody like, bro, just because he's an OG, you still got to pay him. Bro, he threw you a bone. That bone is payment, nigga. That bone is fucking payment. See, people know who to play with. Yeah, people know exactly who the fuck to play with. That's why he's calling out J. Cole. He wants to get Cole to come out of character. Nigga, Cole ain't even responded to that whole ass shit. You're gonna be surprised when you hear the fucking countersue. Stupid ass nigga. You know what I mean? That's why he don't want to talk about it. Because he don't want to say nothing bad that could be used as him tearing Cole down. You know what I mean? Man, look, you already did it, nigga. Or demanding $500K. Nigga, you must be out your rabbit ass mind. Y'all drop it in the comments. Scars from the playground. Nigga, Cole ain't paying a goddamn thing. Watch. You watch. Like, share, subscribe, hype my shit up, nigga. Peace.
If they throw it, I'ma catch it to play the game like Tetris. I'm one of a kind rap, people tell me I'm a clip. I've been working 24 hours, summertime to winter. I ain't really at the chill, it gotta be about business.
What Charleston White don't understand is he might be talking about himself. You know what I mean? In 5 years, Charleston White might not be around. Tommy Brown. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real, fam. He's good for now. You know what I mean? The shock effect is really good. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be honest with you.
1 year since Durk has been arrested for
It's been longer than that. That nigga been there longer than that.
Nah, it's been a year to the day, 365
days. It seemed like 3 years. Who I know the nigga?
Yeah.
Oh, no wonder he talking a la talking. When he get out, he go lead right with purpose.
Murder for hire.
Oh boy, listen. This is why I say jail is the best thing for these niggas. I ain't never heard Durk sound so peaceful and sincere. Boy say Allah. He say Allah, Alhamdulillah after every word. You see why I recommend prison? If they can just gather up every last one of them motherfuckers coming out that NBA concert when they buy them tickets after the end of the show and march their ass up on them goddamn FEMA buses and take them to a FEMA camp and let them disappear for about I say 4 years. And they'll be alhamdulillah on every goddamn thing. So now, homie, he's sincere though. But what ends up happening, every nigga sincere from jail. Every nigga mean what they say from jail. When a nigga call home and say, bitch, I'm gonna kick your motherfucking ass, he sincere. He mean that in his heart. In his heart, when he say, you who? You got all big, he mean it in his heart. But by the time they let him out, he don't. But you know what? Because he said that mean, hateful thing in his heart at that moment, and he meant it, God honors that. So he got to suffer for that. Same when you do good. You say, oh, Lord, I'm going to go to Juma service, or I'm going to stop sneaking and eating their pies with the pork sauce in it. You know, there's some food the Muslim can't eat because it got pork something in it. It got whatever kind they can't supposed to eat it. All kind of cakes and snacks, but them niggas still pop open the Snicker. And I think that Snicker got some pork derivative products in it. But there's neither here nor there. Let me stay on top. So when them niggas in jail and they say, oh, Allah, look like I'm out of here. If you can just save me, I'm finna start now. I'm gonna pray 5 times a day. I'm gonna make sure I put my forehead all the way on the carpet this time. Cause not a lot of niggas get lazy, don't want to put their forehead all the way down. I watched them. That ain't proper prayer. So that's why they block their blessings. So God know when you come to him in jail, this is why I recommend it. You're the most sincere. You're the most, you have the most humility, and you mean in your heart that you'll never do this again because these conditions have caused that. And God know you mean it. But God also know 2 years from now when I let your ass out of here, you back to the same shit, Durk. So we can't save you this time, boy. We got to send your ass on up that road. And white folk want it. They talking death penalty, but that's just to scare you. But you're getting 20, 30 years. What's that boy name? What's his real name? What's Durk's real name? The Voice? Say The Voice.
Yeah, The Voice.
The Voice. Yeah, motherfucker will forget about you in 2037. And that's just right around the corner. 2037, motherfucker won't even think about Durk. Just think about, they barely mentioning Charlie Kirk now. And they were talking about putting him on a nickel, taking the nickel, voting president. They were talking about taking Abe off the nickel and making Charlie Kirk face the same way as the other president. So imagine, so they already quit talking about him. So imagine what they're gonna do to Durk and King Von, I'm sorry, they don't even talk about him no more. FBG Duck. Matter of fact, the old Blockians, y'all had a run. Now look at you motherfuckers. Y'all had just just stuffed out of every goddamn body when old Block was on top. When Durk and them and King Von them was the nigga, and everybody was rest in peace King Von, you better not say about nothing King Von, and Durk was nigga, boy, they was shit. Boy, they laughed like a motherfucker when Quando Rondo jumped up out that limo crying by their cousin. Oh, man. Boy, they laughed like a motherfucker. Boy, when Quando Rondo dropped his flag and went to talking, man, I'm going crazy. Man, I can't sleep at night. I'm dreaming about people dying. They laugh like a mother. Ooh, they laugh. And they were telling me, we gonna get you to come to O Block. I don't even hear them tell me to come. I don't even get invited to O Block no more. I used to get invited to O Block 20 times a day. I used to get calls from O Block. Men and BD, GD niggas. I'm talking about, nigga, I thought we was in a relationship the way the niggas used to bother me. It ain't even been 2 years. Them niggas fizzled and faded away. And look at their fan base. They call this fair weather friends, ladies and gentlemen. That's what fans are. That's why I say, man, fuck the fans. Hell, I don't give a damn about no fan. I barely want supporters. I don't care what you are. You'll watch me regardless. It's a thin line between love and hate. I just need you to get to this line. Your feelings or how you feel about it don't mean nothing to me. So I might say something today you like, say something tomorrow you don't like, and say something, yeah, that's why I say, oh man, he's hypocritical. I ain't playing for you. I'm playing for you to come to the line. So I ain't telling what I might say, but it'll be prolific. It'll make some sense.
Since our last interview, Pooh Shiesty has been released. He's actually quiet as kept. I mean, people know.
Everybody been taking my advice. I tell all of you when you come home from jail, I told Big Meech, I told all the homies, don't say nothing. Don't run to the internet to talk. The internet, most niggas like Honeycomb Brazy, they think the internet got rewards for them when they get out. They think these people been missing him. Cause he getting 3,000 likes, 4,000 shares. Nigga, when you were gone, they didn't give your name wasn't mumbled. They didn't play a song. I think I played one of them, that first song, when you had that jersey on. What's that song? Venom and everything. And everything. That song there.
I think it's called Freestyle.
Yeah, his first song. Yeah. I played that a couple times while you were gone. But listen, everybody was on Finesse 2-time dick. Brazy, leave Finesse alone. You can't come trying to kick a nigga down because niggas, everybody done quit on him and turned on him. They did you the same way in jail. So don't act like the tables turned. Look at the O Block. I'm the only nigga tables ain't turned on yet. Cause I ain't got no entertainment talent outside of comedy. The people told me what my talent was. These showed up with a talent. My talent is really God-given. I didn't know I had it. These niggas really think they can rap. They really think they can dance. They really think, I didn't know I was funny. The people said, you funny. You stupid ass, you talking about I'm funny. I wouldn't dare get on stage and try to make a bunch of broke, poor motherfuckers laugh that barely graduated. I used to say shit like that. Now look at me on stage making a bunch of broke, poor motherfuckers laugh, barely with a high school education, wasn't breastfed, and I use all that as jokes. The people told me to go do that. The people said, you need to get into the movie. So I don't know what these do in jail. Brazy was called it home from jail, and this is why I like him. He don't take nothing serious. Except when he first go to jail. When he first go to jail, them mugshot pictures tell the story in his eyes. That's why I try to smile on mine. You ain't gonna catch me with no motherfucking sad story in my eyes on. I think they caught me one time. I was really sad because I had that no bond for the first time, and I had to stay over the weekend. That felt like a life sentence. So I watched. Go get that mugshot when he first went to jail. Look at them eyes when that motherfucker come to a halt and they got to go through that process again. It be damn near 9 months to a year before they pop back up online before we see them again. They don't run to them phones them first 30 days, nigga, that motherfucker hole. Them motherfuckers jailhouse calling people and everybody saying, no, I ain't got it. Everybody saying, no, I ain't got it. And he fucking with finesse about getting in and out. Just what the old nigga told me, Brazen. Cause I hate to see you try to put a snitch jacket on finesse. All the niggas in the Fed say he thoroughbred. My nigga Patrick Withall, 33 years. Big dog down there in Beaumont, bloody Beaumont. All them niggas say the nigga paperwork solid. You ain't got no nigga holler nothing, but you can't come shit on a man's name, my nigga, for whatever reason. But you were crying too by Jay Prince and them in that jailhouse. Don't try to post nothing today, holler about, shout out to, nigga, we know one thing, Jay Prince don't take care of nobody but the Prince family. If he gave you something to move your mama and your dad out, they should have done that to grandma, big dog. They don't come out and do finesse like that. Finesse been the best thing we done had, done kept it solid as a nigga can come. But like I said, like the old nigga told me, get you some money, because you're gonna need a lawyer and a bail bond. You can buy them state charges. What's up, Rollo? Let me call you right back. I'm doing a Say Cheese TV interview. All right, yeah, nigga, you can buy them state charges. Finesse keep catching a bunch of dope fiend charges. The possession with the, come on, I'm in the rural town. Yeah, they want that jewelry. You don't see that sheriff in Florida wearing them niggas jewelry every time he make a big arrest? Shit, that motherfucker sheriff coming in, every time he get him a nigga piece of chain, he come down. And he want to call, that's their way to call you a nigga without saying that. It's like the old days when they catch you running through their town and he done ran from Massa Larry's plantation. If Mr. Larry don't come get this.
Look, don't count him out. Free Durk. I don't think them people already said, drop it in the comments. They already said they ain't got no evidence on Lil Durk. They didn't check the iCloud. They didn't check the socials. They didn't check everything. They ain't got no evidence. Just confidential informants that are accusing him of not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, but 6. At least 6 murder for hires. You know what I mean? Look, they say they trying to give him the book, trying to put him under the jail. So of course, his friends turn their back on him, but are they really friends? This is the industry, fam. That's what you gotta understand. This is the industry. When you're good for business, you're good for business. When you're not, you're not. You know what I mean? They're gonna do everything they can to get away from you and cut ties, despite what you may have done for them in the free world. This is what we witnessing. This is what we witnessing. Yeah, everybody know, Lil Baby unfollowed Lil Durk to follow YB. Dominique. You and them thigh tats, nobody expected nothing different. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real, bro. You ain't gotta pick a side between YB and Lil Durk. It's about the music. It ain't about who you like better. You know what I mean? It's about the music. Who's making quality music? You know what I mean? It ain't about quantity, who drops more. It's about who's saying more in the records. Right now, YB, I started with YB, you know what I mean? As YB started to develop, he started to lose me. I started to sway off. I didn't want to hear that shit. You know what I mean? I'm just being honest. I'm just being real, bro. Just didn't want to hear it, bro. As you grow up, it be different strokes for different folks. Nigga don't want to hear that shit. Nigga don't want to hear that motivational shit. The shit's gonna make you go get some money. You know what I mean? Shout out Lil Durk. Like I said, 5 years, I don't think nobody gonna forget about Durk. You ain't gonna forget about him this year. After this trial starts, I think people are gonna be singing a different tune. Remember, Everybody befriending NBA YoungBoy, Kentrell Gaulden, right now. But when they found out that that boy was calling and trying to fill them scripts, everybody shitted on him. They said it was over for him and they called him a fucking dummy. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. Before YB touchdown, wasn't nobody talking about him. You know what I mean? It's because he looks cool to the YNs. Not just the YNs. Not just the YNs. Because they got grown men, bro, that are so fascinated with YoungBoy that they turning their feet in. They trying to stand knock-knee. They wearing smaller pants. It's getting weird, man. It's getting weird, but it's the subliminal shit in the music and the imagery. All the devilish, demonic shit that NLE Chopper, NLE Great is calling them out for on that new diss track. He's right, fam. He's right. You got to take a step out of yourself to realize what's really going on and what's really at play. The world ain't getting no better with the young generation. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. They don't need that. All that I'm gonna try to clean it up. Oh, if you're talking about the shit you actually do, it should be already cleaned up, fam. I'm gonna try to clean it up. Man, stop portraying a fucking character. Everybody in hip hop is just portraying a fucking character, and they're ruining the shit. That's why first time in blah 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 many years, rap isn't even on the top 20. It ain't even on the top 40, or the top 100. You know what I mean? It ain't even top 40 right now. Ain't no rap song right now. It's charting. It's all bullshit. Drop it in the comments, man. And Scar's finna play, man. Y'all gonna learn. Y'all don't know yet, but y'all gonna learn. Oh yeah, y'all gonna learn. Or I will teach you. Like, share, subscribe. Drop it in the comments. Hype my shit up. Look, we ain't going nowhere. And a lot of people say, oh, you are, somebody say, Black Zach. You were totally wrong about Black Zach. Does it really matter? You know what I mean? I'm going to say it again. Does it really matter? I don't know Black Zach from a can of fucking paint. I'm just being honest with you, fam. Black Zach, lucky I'm talking about him. You know what I mean? That's how it works here. Scores from the playground. Like, share, subscribe, nigga. Peace. I'm out. Can't stay long. Got to go. Miss Ho, I'm going to enjoy my Friday night. I advise you do the fucking same. And for anybody to say, oh, fix the sound. Bro, if this microphone is touching my neck right now and it's throwing you off a little bit, fuck you. You know what I mean? Man, if you're loyal, dedicated, subscriber, follower, I'm sorry. You know what I mean? It'll get better. Drop it in the comments, man. Scars from the playground. Can't stay long. I got to go.
If they throw it, I'ma catch it to play the game like Tetris. I'm one of a kind rap, people tell me I'm a clip. I've been working 24 hours, summertime to winter. I ain't really at the chill, it gotta be about business.